It's 2 in the morning. Your dog has a perfectly good bed, sunny spots on the rug, and maybe a pile of your laundry on the floor. Yet here they are, circling your mattress, taking up exactly 80% of the space, and leaving you the rest. Most people assume it's about warmth. Dogs get cold, you're warm. Simple. Or maybe they think their dog is just a little clingy. But sleep is the most vulnerable state any animal can be in. Every instinct in your dog's brain, inherited from thousands of years of predator-prey dynamics, screams at them to find somewhere hidden and safe when they're unconscious. Their choice to walk past every quiet corner in your home and climb next to a human 15 times their size is a radical expression of trust that overrides their survival instincts. This behavior goes far beyond a search for body heat. This chart shows data from a Mayo Clinic study that measured the sleep quality of 40 adults and their dogs over 7 nights using clinical-grade sleep trackers. The data shows exactly what you might expect. Dogs objectively disrupt human sleep. Movement, repositioning, the occasional 3 a.m. stretch that takes out your ankle, the physical interruptions are very real. But here is the paradox. Despite the data looking worse, almost every single participant reported feeling more comfortable, more secure, and more rested when their dog was in the room. A follow-up study at Canisius College found the cause. Owners were waking up briefly every time the dog moved, but they almost never remembered it in the morning. The felt experience of safety was stronger than the physical disruption. Your nervous system is completely ignoring getting kicked in the shins in exchange for an ancient, overriding psychological benefit. To understand that benefit, researchers at Eötvös Moran University in Budapest adapted Ainsworth's strange situation procedure. This is a classic psychological test used to study attachment bonds in human infants, but they applied it to dogs. The results were staggering. 61% of the dogs tested were classified as securely attached. They showed the exact same proximity-seeking behaviors and distress when separated that are found in human toddlers. The bond is functionally identical. This animated diagram shows exactly how this works on a chemical level. In 2015, a study published in the journal Science measured oxytocin in dog owner pairs. Oxytocin is a neurochemical your brain releases when you feel bonded to someone. When a dog gazes at their owner and the owner gazes back, both experience a simultaneous surge in oxytocin. The dog's goes up, the owner's goes up, which makes them gaze more, releasing more oxytocin. It's a self-reinforcing chemical loop. No other animal on Earth shares this specific chemical feedback loop with humans. They even tested the exact same interaction with wolves raised by humans, and the loop didn't activate at all. And physical contact amplifies it. Just 10 minutes of petting your dog produces measurable drops in cortisol, your primary stress hormone, in both of you. Every time your dog climbs into bed, they are initiating a unique, self-reinforcing chemical sequence that biochemically identifies you as their safe person. This coevolution started roughly 15,000 years ago. Wolves began approaching human camps, drawn by food scraps and fire. The friendliest ones, the individuals least likely to flee, survived better and passed on those exact traits. We know exactly how deep this goes because of an archaeological burial site in Germany dated to 14,000 years ago. Archaeologists found 2 humans interred together, with 2 dogs resting beside them. But the critical detail from that dig is this. One of those dogs had survived severe canine distemper, a disease that normally kills within 3 months. That dog had been in intensive care for over 5 weeks. Someone had actively nursed that animal through a lethal illness. Dogs are associated with extreme friendliness and human-directed contact-seeking behavior. Wolves lack these insertions entirely. When your dog forces its way into your personal space at night, it is executing a biological imperative that has been actively sculpted into its DNA for 15 millennia. Which brings us back to our initial paradox. Armed with the history and the chemistry, how does this actually result in a human feeling more rested despite being physically kicked awake? This graph illustrates findings from a 2024 study out of the University of Jyväskylä in Finland. Researchers monitored the heart rate variability, or HRV, of 30 dog owner pairs. HRV is a measure of the variation in time between each heartbeat, and it tracks how your autonomic nervous system is functioning. High HRV means you're relaxed and regulated, while low HRV means your stress response is activated. During rest, the dog and owner's nervous systems completely synchronize. a biological mirroring that does not happen with unfamiliar humans. It only happens within bonded pairs. We spent most of human history sleeping in groups. The isolated bedroom is a modern invention. The physical disruption of a dog moving at 3 a.m. is overridden by the profound neurological benefit of two species co-regulating each other's nervous systems through the dark. Because this sleep behavior is so deeply hardwired, an abrupt change in the nightly routine is a massive red flag. Veterinary researchers identify a change in sleep location as one of the earliest behavioral markers of physical pain, appearing long before limping or stiffness. In older dogs, disrupted sleep patterns are a hallmark symptom of canine cognitive dysfunction, the dog equivalent of dementia, which affects 35% of dogs over 8 years old. Your dog doesn't have language. Sudden changes to a 15,000-year-old routine are their only way to communicate that something is deeply wrong. So the next time you wake up with exactly 6 inches of mattress and 80 pounds of dog pressed against your legs, remember what's actually happening. That cramped space is the culmination of genetics, chemistry, and ancient survival, proving that to your dog, you are the safest place on Earth.